Now we come to teaching you active and passive voice. Do you know the rules of active and passive voice? Have you done it before or not?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you want me to explain it to you or you can go ahead? Do you want me to explain it to you or do you think you go ahead working on the exercise? Are they neither saying yes nor no?
Second option.
Huh?
Second option.
What up? Go ahead. All at once. Yeah?
Second option. Voting by
First of all, what is the first rule of active voice? First of all, an active voice, passive voice, pick that down. I never did that again in my classroom. We do it in the recess. The recess is meant for that. Now, pay attention. Remember one thing. Active voice and passive voice can be only applicable to transitive sentences. What is a transitive sentence?
The one with a transitive verb.
What do you mean by that? Again, umpteen times I've told you, when I give you a particular meaning, do not use that same meaning in the sentence.
Like the one with an object.
Anything else? Any other one?
it answers the question what.
Yeah, it is a simple definition of a transitive sentence is when the action of the subject passes from the doer to the object. When the action passes from the doer to the object. Who is the doer? The subject is the doer. Object will be the predicate or coming after the verb. That part of the sentence before the verb is said to be the subject. That part of the sentence with the verb and after is said to be the predicate or the object. She is smiling.
She is not.
Yeah, she is smiling. First of all, underline the verb. What is the verb? Here. She is smiling. What is the verb? What is the verb? Wrong.
Is
Smiling is the verb. Is smiling is the verb. Not smiling. Smiling becomes only present participle. Is smiling is the verb. What is the part of the sentence before the verb?
She.
She. Is which part of the sentence is before the verb?
Oh, she.
She. Is the verb?
Okay, she. I don't she people is.
What?
No, nothing. She.
She. That is the subject. What is the object? What is the object here? Ian. What's the object? She is smiling. What's the object here?
she
Huh?
is the doer and the object.
She.
She is the object.
If she is the subject, she can be object also.
But she is receiving the action. She is doing
Huh?
that action and she is receiving it.
Where she is receiving it?
She is smiling. She is smiling also.
What was my statement to you? What part of the sentence is before the verb is the subject? The verb and everything coming after that is the subject, is the object. Where is the verb here?
She
Verb
smiling.
Is smiling. What when he said that smiling, I corrected him and I said is smiling. What were you doing? Why are you not paying attention to what I'm telling you in the classroom? What is the verb here?
Smiling.
What is the subject here?
She.
She. Where's the object here? Is smiling is the verb. So where's the object here? Where's the object here?
After she is smiling.
Is smiling is the verb.
You said whatever is after the
So what is after the verb?
is.
What is is smiling is the verb. What is after that? So there is no object, you foolish boy. There is no object here. So this is an intransitive sentence where the action of smiling stops with the doer. She is smiling. The action is stopping with the doer. She is smiling at the baby. Then the action of smiling is passed from the doer on to the object, which is the baby. Has this not been taught to you by your teacher in school? Then ninth standard children don't know the simple thing between what is an object, what is the subject, what is the verb. And you'll boast of learning to speak English. And you're coming from English medium schools. So, here you have when the object passes, when the action, that is the verb, action, word is a doing word, that's the action word in the sentence. When the action passes from the doer is the subject, to the object. Object will be that part of the sentence coming after the verb. We call it the predicate also. Then you can call it a transitive verb. So when you have subject, you have verb, and you have object, that's a transitive sentence, and only those sentences can be converted into passive voice or active voice or vice versa. An intransitive sentence cannot be converted into any voice. Have you understood this? Now, as he said, how will you come to know what part of the sentence is the subject? You ask the question, who or what before the verb. Who is smiling? Who is smiling? You got the answer, she. That is the subject. Who or what before the verb is the subject. Who or what after the verb is the object. Smiling at what? Smiling at whom? Smiling what? Smiling at what? Smiling at whom? At the girl, at the child. That becomes the object. Have you understood this? Get this into your head now and forever. Till you go down into the grave. Who or what before the verb is the subject. Who or what asked after the verb is the object or the predicate. A sentence having subject and the predicate is called a transitive sentence. A sentence having only subject, and I said sentence means it has to have a verb. Otherwise, it's not a sentence, it's a phrase. It's a phrase. A sentence having subject and verb and ends there is an intransitive sentence. That cannot be converted into active or passive voice or vice versa. Have you understood this? And get that into your thick heads. Now, remember one thing. Suppose we say, she is carrying the basket. She is carrying the basket. First of all, you have to underline the verb. When you are translating or transferring or transforming active to passive, first of all, anything catch-all of the verb is carrying. What is before is the subject. This is the subject. What is afterward? There is this whole thing. The verb along with what is coming after it is the predicate, or object. Now, this is said to be an active voice because here the action is being done by the first person. She is carrying the basket. So when I ask you to transfer or to convert this into a passive voice, the object of the active voice becomes the subject in the predicate, and the subject of the active voice becomes the object in the passive voice. So it will be now the basket, because is carrying, is being carried. Keep to the same tense. Do not change the tense. This is not direct and indirect speech. This is just active and passive voice. So the basket is being carried by her. In the passive voice, the by is a very prominent word. It has to be there. And then we are using indirect objects. What do you mean indirect objects? We use indirect in the passive voice. In the passive voice, we use indirect object. Indirect object means I will become me. You will become you. He will become him. She will become her. It will remain it. We will become us. You will remain you. And they will become them. This is the indirect object which will always reflect in the passive voice. If you remember these sentences, you remember these rules, you can always never go wrong. Have you understood? Now read, work out all the problems in your total English book, and then work out your problems in the volume. And then I will give you from my own book. Start right away. And if I catch anyone talking, be careful. Be careful, don't push your luck with me.
We add by him here. Like here will be add by him.
Ask one why did he deprive you of your property? Why were you deprived of your property? Yes, of course. If it's put there, why did he? No? So him has to come. Definitely has to come. Just carry on with your work. You don't bother about it. Just do your work. If he's feeling hot, let him take out all his clothes. Do what you want to do. Don't disturb the class.
Can I switch on?
What?
Fan?
They're feeling cold. So do your work. If you're concentrating on your work, you won't feel hot, you won't feel cold, you won't feel anything. And if you're feeling hot, take and go and sit in the back. The fan is on. Go get up and go on there. You want the fan is on there. What's the matter? What's happening? First one. Why did he deprive you of your property? Correct? Where is the word here?
I can't understand where is the
Huh?
I can't understand where is the word here.
Yeah. Why did he deprive with your is the verb? And they have told you how to begin. Why were you deprived of your property by him? Understood?
What is the second one here?
No one ought ever to make so false an assumption. So what two we put there two, so false an assumption. So false an assumption should
Is ought never
No,
to be.
no, so false an assumption ought never to be made, no one ever, by anyone. So false an assumption ought never to be made. So false an assumption, no one is coming, no one. So false an assumption
So also assumption no one.
no better, no one. No, so false an assumption, so false an assumption, no one ought never to be made, never to make. That the sentence is wrong. It should be so false an assumption, no one ought never to be, never to make, never to make. That is a made, so false an assumption ought never to be made. Ought never to be made also is correct. So false an assumption ought never to be made. Correct. Ought never to be made.
Can we write such a false assumption?
Such a false assumption, then
Ought never to be.
ought never to be made. Correct. Ought never to be correct. One more. Have all of you finished?
The textbook.
No, I'm talking about total English. Is that finished? How many are still doing? How much more to be done? Wait, give me 5. We'll do it all together. Have you
Three more.
finished?
3 more.
Hurry. We have to do the correction. Give the book here. This is the pen.
Pencil.
Start with the volume.
Done.
How many are still doing? You're still doing? How many? Hurry up. I'll give you only 2 minutes more. Finished? This is going finished?
Done.
How many of you are still writing? This girl? How many more?
Still stuck on the word.
Oh. Okay, come on, let's see that. I can't wait. Give me the first one.
Why were you deprived of your property
Why were you deprived of your property
by him?
by him?
So false an assumption.
Huh?
So false an assumption.
So false and
Assumption.
why? Who asked you to open your mouth? Who asked you to give your feedback or your opinion? Next one. No one ought ever to make so false an assumption. Yeah?
So false an assumption, no one ought never to be.
Third one.
I didn't get the third one.
It is usually found that the trouble is caused by overeating.
One usually.
No. Wait. What is the answer?
I did not get it.
You,
One usually gets the. One usually then causes the trouble.
loudly.
Bro, read the whole sentence.
Yeah. You say this, boy. Yeah.
Research finds that overeating usually causes trouble.
It is usually found that the trouble is caused by overeating. Then it is usually found that
One
the trouble
usually
is
finds
caused
that
by
overeating causes the trouble.
Huh?
One usually finds that overeating causes.
One usually finds that overeating causes the trouble. My God, you answered correctly. Give him a big clap for everything. Let me die in peace. One usually finds. Very good. Next one. The cart. 3 men are loading the cart. You.
Is being loaded by 3 men.
The cart is being loaded by 3 men. Correct. Next one, that boy, he was known to be a kind man. Yeah. He was known to be a kind man. No, it was known. What he said?
People knew.
Yeah. People, he was known to be a kind man. People knew him to be a kind man. People knew, no. He was known. He was known by people. No. Was known him.
as a
People
You.
had known him. He was known to be a kind man. People had known him to be a kind man. People had known him to be a kind man. What's your answer? What you wrote?
People knew.
Ma'am, everyone knew him to be a kind.
Yes, correct. People knew. What you
was
said?
known for him to be a kind.
It was known. No. It was known. No. He was known. He was known to be a. He was known to be a kind. No. He was known. No. People knew him to be a kind man. What did you write down, Elaine?
People knew.
We shall hear his voice no more. Yes.
Alas, his voice would never be heard.
We shall hear his voice no more. Alas, his voice
Never be heard.
will never be heard.
And his voice shall be heard no more.
No, we shall, no. Alas, his voice shall never
Shall never
be heard
Again. No. Shall never
by us. Shall never be heard by us. We shall, no, by us.
Shall be heard no more.
By us, we will become us. Shall never be heard by us. What have I put in the board there? Don't miss out words and grammar. You lose your marks. Then we must listen to this girl. We must listen to his music. This girl. We must listen to his music. You
His music must be listened to by us.
listen to by us. This boy has done work in a hurry and all rubbish is. I don't want to correct it. Sir. Give me some other book. It's not rubbish is now.
I haven't written the
Next one.
eighth one. I'm not done.
There is reason to believe that they have saved. There is reason to believe that they have saved the crew. Yes, Drew.
It is reasonably believed that they have saved the crew.
It is reasonably rubbish. There is reason. So you have to say it is. No. There is reason to believe that they have saved the crew. It is believed.
That the crew has been saved.
It
by
is
them.
believed that they have reason to have saved the crew. It is believed that they have reason to save the crew. It is believed that they have reason to save the crew. Take your pen. It is believed that they have reason to save the crew. Don't add your own rubbish. This is grammar. For every word, you are going to lose your marks. What did you write down?
Which one? Which one?
Eighth one. You don't even know what you're doing in the classroom.
Reasonably believe that.
That is wrong. I just gave you the answer. And you copied from Drew. Good, both of you, how can both of you get the same answer? Tell me. Exactly the same answer, how can you get?
Reasonably believe that they have saved the crew.
What is the answer?
It is believed that they have reason
Yeah, it is believed that they have reason
to have
to,
saved the crew.
to have saved the crew. Next one. No one. There is a reason to believe. It is believed that they have reason. There's a reason to believe. Okay. He will be elected secretary by the group. Next by that boy, that small Chotu. He will be elected secretary by the group.
Will elect him secretary.
The group
The
Shapan.
group will elect him secretary.
He will be elected. So the group
Will elect him.
will elect him. The group will elect him secretary.
As the
The
secretary.
group
As the secretary.
He will be elected. No. So the group will elect him as secretary. What you said?
As the.
Huh? The group,
Never mind.
he will be elected secretary. What as the secretary? From where as the secretary is coming?
The group will elect him as the
Yeah.
secretary.
No, the group will elect him secretary.
As
He will be elected secretary. He will be elected as a secretary, as a being what is the sentence? He will be elected secretary by the group. So have they said that he will be elected as secretary by the group? What does the main sentence say? He will be elected as secretary by the group.
No.
So then why are you adding words? The group will elect him secretary. That's it, full stop. The group will elect him secretary.
Is the answer correct?
No, as the you put in, don't put in extra words and don't delete words from the main sentence. You're not going to get your full marks, you'll get 0. This is grammar. Short dresses are now being worn again. Ladies are wearing short dresses again. Now, ladies are now wearing short dresses again. Or ladies are wearing short dresses again now.
Again?
No,
Ladies
ladies
are
are now wearing short dresses
What
again.
about ladies are wearing short dresses now? Okay.
Now again, but a better construction is ladies are now wearing short dresses again. Okay, full. Now we go to the volume. Do all your corrections. I hope you've done your correction. Have you got all the corrections? Or we've gone too fast? Too fast?
No, I wrote it.
You wrote it down? Okay, come on. Start with the volume. Start with the volume. Quick. Have you finished? Within 5 minutes, I want the question, sentences with the volume of the volume. Quick.
Not the person directors.
You do it in your book, not like this. Do it in your book. Don't do it in your volume. You're doing it in the volume only. You got no sense. Huh? How about you put some sense into your head? Do it in your exercise book. Don't you have an exercise book? Haven't you brought one? Have you brought one or not? You're keeping that book for what? Why are you talking, both of you? Huh? The two of you, why are you talking? Everybody's doing their work quietly, but the two of you are making a noise at the back.
Nana, does will turn good?
What?
Does will turn good?
Does what?
Will turn good?
Give me the sentence. Don't just give me one word like that.
Does will turn into good?
Give me the full sentence. Can you understand my English? Give me the full sentence.
That's a sentence. Huh? Does will turn into good?
Does will turn?
She is saying that question.
I don't know the question. Does will turn into
Where is
good?
the question?
I think he's just asking me randomly.
Sanya will have.
No, I don't. Randomly, you can't do anything random. You have to use it with reference to the context always.
Sanya will have done her brother's homework.
Tanya will have.
Sanya will have done her brother's homework.
Okay, then.
Sanya's brother's homework would have been done by her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Will have been.
Would have done.
Would have
Oh,
been.
construction, but what will be turned
Her
into would.
brother is over.
Would have been done. That's what you want to will. Will turn into would. Yes, would have been done. Correct.
My brother's what?
homework. Anna, can you do Sanya's brother would have his homework done by her?
Tell me, I want to slap you first and then give you the answer.
Yes.
Anna, will Shikha's will Shikha always obeys her elders and to the elders always obeyed
Will
by.
the elders always be,
The elders are always.
will the elders always be respected by Shika?
So the question is,
It is like Shikha always obeys her elders.
The elders will always be obeyed by Shika.
maybe Shika's elders will always be obeyed by her.
Shika's?
Elders will always be
Yeah,
obeyed by
yeah.
The elders are always obeyed by Shikha.
Elders are.
the elders will
Her elders.
Shikha's
Her elders. Not only elders, her elders.
Okay, so.
Yeah, Shika's elders who are going to be respected by her. Na? Hurry up, I want to correct your books.
The question is one should not break promises. Can the answer be promises should not be broken?
By one.
By one.
Promises should never be broken by anyone.
By,
Anyone.
yeah, by anyone also.
Promises should never be broken by one.
That promises should never be.
He has taken his name. The action of reading is done on a religious passion.
It's very hot now.
So go and sit at the back, I told you. Either you sit at the back or you take out your clothes. I have no problem.
Everyone needs a fan.
Huh?
Everyone needs the fan.
So go sit at the back. The fan is on now. Go sit at the back. I don't want the fan. No, I feel cold. Sit at the back. Go sit at the back.
Shall I get up?
Yes.
Okay. Go get up.
Actually, go back.
Go back. And if you want, jump out of the window also and go. Who cares? It makes no difference to me. The less you are in the classroom, the better it is.
You go back.
Shall I get up?
I'm coming. Ma'am,
Hmm.
in the 10th one, can it be the police received the thief caught by the villagers?
The police
Received the thief.
received.
Received.
Yeah, like the sentence is the villagers caught the thieves and handed them over to the police.
The policeman.
The villagers.
Policemen were handed over the thieves.
One moment. Which is the sentence?
Tenth one, eighth.
The villagers caught the thieves and handed them over to the police. So what is your answer?
The police received the thief.
What received by received? The police. The villagers caught the and handed them over. The police. The thieves were handed over to the police. The thieves which were caught by the villagers were handed over to the police. The thieves that were caught by the villagers were handed over to the
Can it
police.
also be the thieves were handed to the police?
Handed over to the police.
Handed over to
by-
the police by the villagers.
No, the thieves were caught by the villagers and handed over.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
the thieves
okay.
were caught and
And
handed
handed
over.
yes,
to
correct.
the police.
Will do.
Ma'am, they would have praised you if you had succeeded in this one.
If you had succeeded in the task, you would have been praised.
If the task was successful,
Huh?
you would have been praised.
What happened?
Almost fine.
What happened? How many people are watching now? Can you understand how many people are watching my lecture?
No,
This
ma'am.
is
This is there.
like for everyone.
Like that beacon icon
Okay.
near live.
So nobody is watching.
So if someone's watching, the number will be there.
The lights are being pushed by everybody.
Succeeded the spelling.
SUC.
अबे double नहीं सीधा
Succeeded in the double. Yeah. SE.
अरे हाँ वेट ई कांट डू कैसे यार ले कांट डू
Where's double E?
अरे
In succeeded, there is double E, right?
Double C, double E.
No.
double C double E
Yeah.
Double C, double S, double D, double C, double E, double D.
No.
Not अरे एक से अरे पूरा सेंटेंस तो देख रहे हैं you would have been president.
Fish is like one should not break promises.
fishes like Bengalis.
The villagers were caught when the thieves and handed them.
Fishes are
The police were handed over the thieves which were caught. Can it be that the police were handed over the thieves?
Police were handed over. The thieves were handed over. The thieves were handed over to the police. The police were not handed over. They're changing the complete meaning of the sentence only. The thieves were handed over by the villagers to the police.
Ma'am, in for the eighth one, can it be fishes?
Fishes like
Bengalis. It's like Bengalis.
Fish is liked by Bengali.
Fishes like fishes. Fishes like Bengali. Are you crazy? You were
Crazy, you are not Bengali.
crazy, Monku Babu.
Fish is liked by Bengalis.
They were like this here.
Huh?
What I said. They were like this here.
Thieves
What I
which
said.
were caught by the
But I said Monku Babu has a lover indeed. He does.
Fishes were handed over the thieves which were
Are the mountains being climbed by the mountain? Is the mountain climbing the mountain?
the mountain.
Climb.
Are the mountains being climbed?
Are the mountaineers being climbed?
Are the mountains climbed?
Are the mountain climbed?
Go climb.
No.
He? Message should be broken.
The mountain should not be broken. The broken should not be broken.
Fishes like Bengali.
Fish is like fish. Fishes.
No. The fishes are Bengalis. The light is being fished in the
When fish and
अरे लेकिन
fish मतलब मछली.
पूरे बंगाल में से एक मछली है.
fish is liked by Bengal.
Fishes are like by Bengalis.
The fish is
That word fish is all means plural only.
the fish
Either you say fish, which means everything, or you can say fishes also. If the sentence says fish, use fish.
Fish is liked by the Bengalis. The like is fish is liked by the Bengalis. The like is Bengali and the fish. They were eating.
I will thrash the life out of you if you play the fool. If you want to play the fool, jump out of the window, like the whole world laugh at you
The fish will be outside.
when you land on the ground.
And there are some grains.
The fish, the mountaineers.
Come on, pack up your things.
Sapna
Pack up your books.
and the children will be outside.
No. And the policeman and the thieves and the villagers and the mountains.
And the Bengalis.
And the mountaineers.
Bengalis.
And the homework.
And the brothers.
Satvik.
And Abhi.
एक कब है ना फाइनल पता
Has the bell rung or no?
And the
No,
forget. Abhi human. Abhi human.
Bell has rung. The bell rang.
No. Satvik.
हाँ भाई स्माइल
Alright.
I don't like chocolate sauce.
Chocolate. Covered jalebi.
हाँ मालूम है
Papda covered by jalebi sauce.
Fishes like them.
Fish is like jalebi.
This time's chemistry paper is very tough. It's very tough. Water on water.
In which school?
In UP classes. Please read study that chapter well. Because if anybody gets less than 17 on 20, I will feel sorry for you because I'll kill you when I come to class.
Bye guys हमें लास्ट बार देख लो
वो बच्चा कितना होने वाला है? Wait for me downstairs.